Back to Debrek, and the mandatory inspection of vehicles could soon be done by private firms if proposals by the National Transport and Safety Authority sees that through. But even before the proposals become law, some Kenyans are preparing for the eventuality. Kimani Mbugua has been pursuing that story. Kimani Mbugua, good morning. What can you tell us about this?
Well, good morning, Sam. This is an issue that is going to affect a lot of motorists because this motor vehicle inspection draft bill is now headed to Parliament now at this stage. The NTSA started this bill in 2017, considering that they had their capacity to do motor vehicle inspection across the country is very limited. They only have 17 inspection centers across the country. One of them is very close to where we are right now on Enterprise Road. It's just not very long from here. It's one of the inspection units where you have to go and inspect your vehicle, and public service vehicles as well as private vehicles, especially taxis and PSVs, they have to go through that center before they get some approvals. But this bill, according to one of the directors at NTSA, it said that it was when they were in Parliament in 2017, they were turned back by Parliament because they didn't do public participation, and then they did the bit of public participation, and the NTSA has been sensitizing the public about this, and they just concluded the public participation bit on 25th of June. That was about a week ago, and some of the issues that are in this bill are about the establishment of private motor vehicle inspection units, given that the NTSA does not have the capacity to inspect all the motor vehicles. Now, we had a warning yesterday from one of the directors at NTSA, Mr. Kirenya Mbogori, who told us that even at the public participation bits, they want people of not yet to start their own inspection units. But I'm here with Mr. Raymond, who is one of the investors who's gone ahead to try and establish his own motor vehicle inspection unit. Raymond, just speak to us briefly about you are part of the public participation process. What did you make of it, and how do you think this is important to motorists everywhere, that their cars must be inspected, and the NTSA has to engage people like you to get the capacity to inspect motor vehicles?
Yes, thank you very much, and good morning. First of all, I would like to commend NTSA for a beautiful work they've done on putting this document together, which I think is long overdue. It's so simple. When you're living in this country, you know the things about road carnage and how deteriorated our environment is getting day by day. For me, I actually thought there was no need of public participation. This is something that should have been passed already, not 2 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. Personally, I'm living outside. I live in a country called Finland, and I live in a very small town with inhabitants of about 60,000. In that small town, we have about 7 inspection centers, and our inspections are very strict about emissions and about, of course, the technical structure of the car. So NTSA is doing a beautiful work, and I think that when this bill goes to Parliament, it should not be delayed anymore.
And are you worried that maybe, because it hasn't gotten to Parliament, are you worried that maybe your investment might be jeopardized?
I don't think about my investment being jeopardized, because I think I'm passionate about road safety. That's my first motivational drive, or my first, the reason why I'm investing in this industry. I'm sure there is enough private consumers in the market. Even if this doesn't go through as a law, I would like to personally influence the road safety in this country, and also those who are concerned and those of the same mindset like me, also try to see that we can curb the emissions on the cars, so we can check for them, make sure that their cars are running within the standards of emissions.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Raymond. There you have it, Sam. One of the private investors. There's another one who started their own in Mlolongo to inspect motorbikes. So every car, every motor vehicle that is on the road, it has to go through inspection if this bill passes. But then it is still on its early stages. The NTSA is going to release the reviewed draft after 2 weeks. That is what they said, according to them. And then they're going to take it to Parliament. But once it passes, everyone could be required to have an inspection certificate of your car. If it's more than 4 years old, it has to go through inspection every 2 years, so long as it has been in the country for more than 2 years or 4 years after the date of its manufacture. So we're still following this up, and this is very interesting that some people have already established their own, and we yet to see how it's going to happen when it goes to Parliament. So that is the situation, Sam, on the motor vehicle inspection draft bill from Enterprise Road.